Hello guys, today we are going to solve Leetcode question number 1524, which is number of subarrays with odd sum. So the description here says that given an array of integers ARR, return the number of subarrays with an odd sum. Since the answer can be very large, return it modulo 10 raised to the power 9 plus 7. So it says that we will be given an array ARR and we have to take out all the subarrays of that array and we need to evaluate their individual sum, and then we need to count the number of subarrays whose sum is odd, whose sum is odd, and then the answer could be very large, so we have to also module it by 10 raised to the power 9 plus 7. So at the final answer, we have to return the number of subarrays which is having an odd sum. So like for an example number 1, we are given an array having elements 1, 3, 5, and all the subarrays are given here, such as 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 3, 5 and 5. Okay, so the sum of all subarrays have been evaluated in the form of 1, 4, 9, 3, 8, 5, and then the odd sums here given are 1, 9, 3, 5. So since the total number of odd sums of subarrays is 4, so the answer or output given here is as 4. Okay, so the solution approach hereby says that we will have another array named as count. It will contain two values 1 and 0. Count of 0 will represent even prefix sums and count of 1 will represent odd prefix sums. So the basic of this approach will be a subarray sum is odd if the difference between two prefix sums is odd. Okay, so then we will calculate S, which is the sums of all the prefix sums, and we will do AND with 1. And if the sum is odd, then we will count 1 will be incremented, and if S will be even, count 0 will be incremented. Then in the second step, we will be doing S and 1 or 1, which will flip the value of 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Okay, so the main solution will be in this following statement, that answer equals to answer plus count of S and 1 or 1. And if S will be odd, then we will add all even prefix sums from 0, count of 0 to answer. And if S will be even, then we will add all odd prefix sums from count of 1 to answer. And then we will increment the count of the particular even and odd prefix sums by the following statement, plus count of S and 1. And then we will return the value answer. So the complexity of this approach will be, the time complexity will be big O of n, as we will be iterating through each element of the array, and the space complexity will be big O of 1, as we are using nil or like very small variables having big O of 1 size. Okay, so the code here goes by like this. Firstly, we will have an integer mod, which will be a final integer, so that we can put the number 10 raised to the power 9 plus 7, as it is given that the answer would be large, so we have to modulo it by this number. And then we will create an array count having the elements 1, 0. Then we will have two other variables, ans and sum or S. Then we will generate a for loop, and x is to ARR. Then we will add it into the variable S. Then we will evaluate the value of answer plus count array S and 1 or 1. Okay. Then we will modulo it by mod. Then we will increment the value of count s and 1. Then we will return the value ans. Okay. Now we will run this code. So the test result has been passed. Now we will submit this. So we have solved it in 5 milliseconds of runtime. So that's all. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.